Especially, you should sit down at a place in morning and chant name 16 rounds without fat and without no walking, nothing. Not mind here and there. Like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Like this. Or some result will come. You will be very strong like this. And all will respect you and they will learn how to chant and remember. Then you will be strong. And then you can follow Manashiksha to have Braj Prem. Yadi Cheravasam Prajabhu Pratijanam Jvadanda Tatchet Parisara. Like this. Sarupam Serupam Shatvijat Anam. Oh, then like Raghunath Das Goswami has written. This is the way of that Braj Prem you can. So you should try to. First I am coming to Bharata Maharaja. Can you speak about Bharata Maharaja? Very brief. How you made late. Don't try to make late.
Om Jnana Tasya Gyananjana Shlakaya Chakshu Vitanjana Tasma Shri Guru Vanchakalpatru Vyashakri Pasadeva Chapatitinam Vaishnavi. So Maharaj mentioned earlier that Bharata Maharaj, he had a lifespan of 100,000 years. When he was 50,000 years in his middle age, then Bharata Maharaj, he decided to retire from family life. He left his...
Was he initiated by any bona fide guru?
He was initiated by his father.
No. Who was he?
Maharaj Rishabdev.
Who was?
Maharaj Rishabdev, he was emperor of the world.
And manifestation of Krishna.
He was
Satta Vasishtha
of the Lord.
So he was so qualified. By fortunate, he was so lucky that he has a guru like that. And that is why he realized this.
So, Bharata Maharaj, as was explained, so he left his kingdom and he went to the banks of the Holy River, at Pulakashram. And there he was performing meditation. So at the time that Bharata Maharaj had left, explained that he was already a highly evolved soul, having taken initiation and being instructed by his father, Maharaj Rishabdev. And performing his meditation, he was performing meditation, and in the state he was manifesting asasavik above, the eightfold symptoms of ecstasy. His hairs were standing on end, tears were flowing from his eyes, his body color was changing. So many symptoms of ecstasy were manifesting. And in this state, one day it's explained that there was a deer that was crossing the river. And a lion was following the deer. And the lion roaring very loudly. And this deer was pregnant. And as the deer tried to jump across the river, then the baby deer dropped out of the womb of the mother. And the mother, she ran to a nearby cave. She was very, very shocked and stunned. And as she was crossing the river, very pitifully, she turned around and looking at Bharata Maharaj, who was there performing his meditation, pleading in her eyes. Then she went up to a cave and she left her body. So Bharata Maharaj, seeing this whole situation and seeing the baby there laying there in the river, unprotected, mother was gone, nobody to take care. Then as is natural for a sadhu, because a sadhu is compassionate, then he went and he took the baby there and he started to take care. So as time went on, the deer became so attached to Bharata Maharaj, and similarly, Bharata Maharaj, he became very attached to the deer. When he was performing his meditation, the deer would often come and start to lick his toe, bite his feet, and break his meditation. And Bharata Maharaj would pick up the deer and lovingly play with the deer, put the deer on his lap. And the attachment, the mutual attachment and affection between the deer and Bharata Maharaj, it increased day by day. So much so that after some time, that Bharata Maharaj, his meditation practices started to diminish. He would spend more time playing with the deer than performing his meditation. When he would go out to get some fruit from the forest that had fallen on the ground, he wouldn't go, or else he had this deer coming along with him. When he would start to perform his meditation, he would always look around to see that this deer was there, comfortably situated before he would perform his meditation. And in this way, the deer started to preoccupy his mind.
Here, you can be very careful. Bharata Maharaj left his home, wife, children, wealth, even kingdom, everything. And he came and he told like that. He was attracted to any deer. But he was not thinking that I'm doing wrong. He was justifying all these things. Oh, this deer. I'm so fortunate to have this deer. Or even earth is fortunate to have the lotus feet of this deer, where he keeps his feet. It becomes so pure that any fair sacrifice can be done here. More than that, and where he takes water, it becomes like more than Ganga, pure like Yamuna. And the fragrance of deer, oh, very pure, purifies the heart. So I am lucky to have a deer like that. If anyone will come and tell him that you are doing not good, you are going towards destruction, your bhakti will go away. Oh, you don't know? You should take the feet dust of this deer. So, if any guru or devotees are warning you not to do like that, oh, Prabhu, he is very good devotee. I want to marry. Oh, he was sannyasi, but even he wanted, this guy is very devotee. He can, help me so much that I will be able to do so much bhakti. I will progress. Like this. He will justify these all things. If whether they are going to help, they will not listen their Gurudev, not high devotees. They will be more and more entangled and they will just, I am doing well. My Gurudev is wrong. He is Gurudev, but sometimes he takes not good decisions. He cannot. Because he is not so intelligent. He is intelligent in only transcendental things, but in worldly things he can. Not that. Like this. You should not think like this. He is expert in everything. This is not first time that you are coming to this world and making boyfriend and girlfriend and this lust coming. This is not first time. I think that, last, without counting, innumerable. You have tested all these things and you have come, but not satisfied. This is chewing joy. So you should learn all these things. Don't depreciate. If you are brahmachari, chanting, remembering, and serving Gurudev, why this idea will come? This worldly desire will come to serve worldly things. Why it will come? A brahmachari, for a renounced sannyasi, why it should come? It should never come. It means there is some loopholes and weakness there. And he justifies that I am doing well. He will justify. So don't try to. And what became after that? Very brief.
So, when Bharata Maharaj left his body, being absorbed in thoughts of the deer, he became a deer. But because of his practices from his previous life, he was...
That if anyone is doing so much attached to this world, at the time of death, that remembrance is bound to come. What I told?
In this world, everything that we do, everywhere we go, whatever we see and hear and touch and all sense objects, they are all collected by our senses and they accumulate within the mind. So when the time of death comes, then those things to which we have attachment, they must come in our hearts and we'll attain a destination accordingly.
As in dream, you cannot control your mind and activities. No? You are controlled at that time by your remembrance there. You are helpless. You are doing so many bad things, but you cannot control. So, this stage comes at the time of death. You cannot control anything. You will be controlled by your past actions and its results. And you are bound to at that time. You may come in coma, but what? Remembrance will be there. And we will remember all the things. And when you are remembering, according to remembrance, you will be born in that, according to that. It may be that you are remembering your wife, you will be lady. If you are husband, like husband. Any girlfriend, boyfriend, or any wicked things, very bad things. And you may be at that serpent. If you are cruel and cruelty is coming on at that time, you may be lion, tiger, ferocious, all these things. If you are in anger, you may be like snakes. Without reason, you will do hiss and to bite others. Like if you have criticized any Vaishnava, then you will be dog. And seeing anyone, you will bark like that. How? Like this. No. So you will bark and criticize the others. So your life will be ruined. And if you are chanting and remembering the pastimes of Krishna and his associates, then very easily, where you will go? You will take a birth up in very high class of devotee. You may come in the womb of any Braj Gopi there, and you will be associated. So this is process. If you are at that time, at the death of time, you are remembering bad things, you will be bad. And if you are remembering good things, but you are bound to think what you have done in past. Even you are chanting and remembering whole life, it is not certainty that you will remember Krishna. Very, very rare. So you should try to do it. Follow. Don't try to cheat Krishna, Krishna name, your guru and devotees. Be very sincere. Don't be what? Don't bring your duplicity, Rajaniti, politics. It will not work there. So you should try to. Then what we can? Bharata Maharaja, third.
So then, leaving the body of the deer, he took birth in a Brahmin family. And he was so determined in this life to not have any attachment whatsoever.
He remembered all his past activities due to he was his stage. You cannot remember because you are not like Bharata Maharaja. So he remembered and then he quickly he वो उस छेदों को बंद कर दिया. Loopholes. That he has done mistake in his past lives. Gone.
So he was so determined not to make the same mistakes again that he behaved like a mad person. So in this life, he's become known as Jad Bharat. Jad means the dumb, dull, as if he cannot speak, he cannot understand anything, as if he has no sense. He had very good sense. He was so intelligent, but he would behave like a foolish person. If his father would try to teach him mantra, so you please chant Om, then he would say Ah. If his father told him, first you should go to the toilet and pass stool, and afterwards you should take a bath, then he would take a bath, and then afterwards he would go to pass. Anything his father tried to teach him, he would do the opposite. So all concluded that he was quite mad, and that he was very simple and foolish, and he would be unable to teach him anything. So after some time, he had some brothers, and his brothers, they would engage him in very menial services. And they would eat very nice things, but they would give him all bad things.
So by this Srimad Bhagavatam, the life history of Bharata Maharaj, so many teachings. He told to Rogan, and he heard all this, and he admitted, and he began to follow. But we think that we are devotees, pure devotees. No necessity of going in the association of bhakts, high class of devotee. Oh, myself, I am very high class of devotee. I am preaching, I am writing books. So many things are there. Never chanted, never remembered, having no realization, but they will never think the necessity of going to any high class of association. This is the main problem in this world. If you are realizing this, that we should go to any high class of devotee, associate and follow, giving up all kinds of our false egos, then quickly you will advance. And then you will come in the line of Prahlad Maharaj. Any kind of problem coming, and you are chanting, and Krishna is always serving, then no any problem. He will be out of problem. And then read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Tomorrow we will proceed for other places. I have no time to tell about Chaitanya Charitamrita, about Raghunath Das Goswami, the teaching of Goswami. Mahaprabhu was in Godavari with Harinama. Oh, how high class of associations there. We think that we have so many volumes of Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Oh, we can read, no need of all these things. But that is not okay. All are in lock and key, and keys with high class of devotees. You cannot learn anything. I have seen that so many renounced persons, they distributed lakhs and lakhs of books, and their name came into the list of Guinness Book
of Records.
That he is the first person in this European country, and he is the first person that who distributed book in top. In America, in India, he is in here. Yeah. Nothing. Give up all prides, and then you should read Chaitanya Charitamrita in the guidance of a high class of. Then you should think that what is the aim and object of our life and all our practices. And then, what process should be taken? In what way we should chant and remember? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling to Sarupa and Damodar, Ki rupe naam laide prem upajaya. Or Rupa and Sarup Damodar, you should hear. In what way we should try to take name, in what process, then Krishna Braj Prem will come. Trinadapi sunichin, tarorapi saishuna, amanina manari, kirtan, gaur prema. Oh, you should do a kirtan and just you should arrange your drama. Anything to announce? You should take and announce. Oh, you should. He collected so much money. So I should collect money like this. And then you will go to your Gurudev. And then this money of Krishna Prem, you will try to achieve it gradually in this way. Oh, you should. What? You should make a place for drama play. At once, quickly.
Lord Sundar Prabhu has a question. He doesn't want to ask, I'll ask you. He wants to know what is the benefit of those who care from such a poster.
In Birmingham. You get money.